Hi there! Follow along with me as we take visual notes on how to master the formula of two-point perspective. Before we get started, it's important that we understand the terms associated with two-point perspective. The first vocabulary word is the horizon line, which is the line in which the sky and ground meet. This line represents the viewer's eye level. A vertical line is a straight line that goes up and down and is perpendicular to the horizon. Parallel lines are lines that run side by side and never touch. Orthogonal lines are not a very common word, but they're extremely important in linear perspective. These lines represent the diagonal lines that touch the vanishing points. And the last vocabulary word you should know is the vanishing points. These are the points at which receding orthogonal lines meet or converge. All lines lead to the vanishing point. In previous videos and demos, we learned about one-point perspective. In one-point perspective, you have one vanishing point and you see the face of the object. In two-point perspective, you take that same object, but you tilt it, and you see that same object at a different angle. You'll see its two sides using two vanishing points. So today we're going to take visual notes on how to draw two-point perspective. Follow along with me and feel free to pause the video at any time. In order to participate in this demo, you'll need a piece of paper, a ruler, and a pencil. Step 1 in two-point perspective is to determine where the horizon line will be. On your paper, you can put your horizon line anywhere you want. For the purpose of this demo, let's put it in the center of our paper. Make sure that your horizon line is horizontal. Compare it to the top edge of the paper. This will be the only horizontal line we will need. Step 2 is to add in the vanishing points on the horizon line. You will want your vanishing points to be as far away from each other as possible for a more relaxed angle. The closer together the vanishing points, the harsher the angle of your objects. Step 3 is to draw the front edge of the object. The front edge is going to be a simple vertical line. Let's put our front edge above the horizon line. The fourth step in the two-point perspective formula is to connect the top and bottom of the front edge to both vanishing points. This will result in 4 orthogonal lines. So connect your ruler to the bottom of the front edge and the vanishing point on the left and the right and draw a nice, neat orthogonal line. Then connect the ruler to the top of the front edge and the vanishing point on the left and the right and repeat this process. You now have 4 orthogonal lines. Next, we will end the shape with parallel lines. Remember, in two-point perspective, the only two types of lines that you will use are vertical lines and orthogonal lines. So the parallel lines in this case will be vertical because they are parallel to the front edge. You can start to see the shape emerge. I'm going to go ahead and use my black pen to trace over the parts of the orthogonal lines that make up the shape so we can start to see the shape come to life. The sixth and final step of two-point perspective is probably the hardest out of all of the steps, but it's not so hard if you think about it. We call this sixth step crisscross orthogonal lines. What you're going to do is you're going to connect your ruler to the vanishing point on the left and the corner that's on the far right. And then you're going to repeat the process on the opposite ends. This makes sense because what happens in the front happens in the back. So if that front edge is an orthogonal line that connects to the right, the bottom edge will be an orthogonal line that connects to the right, and vice versa. Where these lines crisscross, you'll start to see the back of the shape. Let me go ahead and trace those lines with black pen so you can see where the shape is. And there you have it. We have a 2-point perspective object above the horizon. Let's do it again, this time below the horizon. We already have our horizon line and our vanishing points. The third step is to draw the front edge, which is a vertical line. This time around, for the fourth step, which is to draw 4 orthogonal lines, I'm actually not going to draw my lines all the way to the vanishing point. I know that in the end, I want only my shape to be left behind, and I don't want all of those orthogonal lines to show, so I'll end up erasing them. So instead of erasing them, which I hate to do, I will just draw the orthogonal lines as far as I want my shape to go. You decide how long or wide the three-dimensional object will be. The fifth step is to end with parallel lines. So you'll add 2 vertical lines on either side. And the final step is to crisscross your orthogonal lines. It's sometimes hard to get the line up just right, so I'm going to start with pencil for my crisscross lines and then trace them over in black pen. Where the lines crisscross and meet, you have the back of the shape. And there you have it. We have 2 three-dimensional objects in 2-point perspective. 2-point perspective is as easy as remembering the formula. So let's take some visual notes now. Remember, step 1 was to draw in the horizon line, which is the eye line. If an object is above the horizon line, you won't see the top of it. If it's below the horizon line, you will see the top of it. This is the only horizontal line you will have in your 2-point perspective drawing. Step number 2 was to add 2 vanishing points as far away from each other as possible. We'll call this VP1 and VP2. Step number 3 is to start with the front edge of the object you're drawing in 2-point perspective. Remember, this front edge will be a vertical line. Step number 4 is to connect the top and bottom of the front edge to both vanishing points. This means that you will be drawing in 4 orthogonal lines. 2 orthogonal lines will connect to the top of the front edge, and 2 orthogonal lines will connect to the bottom of the front edge. All orthogonal lines will touch a vanishing point. Step number 5 is to add 2 parallel lines for the side of your object. These 2 lines are parallel with the front edge. Since the front edge is a vertical line, these 2 parallel lines will also be vertical. The sixth and final step of 2-point perspective is to crisscross your orthogonal lines. The corner on the left will connect to the vanishing point on the right, and the corner on the right will connect to the vanishing point on the left. Where these 2 lines meet, you'll have the back of the shape. And that's it. Memorize and follow this formula to achieve 2-point perspective. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to follow us at Art Teacher Fusion for more lessons and inspiration.